The Formula One landscape has shifted. For the past 3 seasons, Max Verstappen and Red Bull Racing have stood atop the podium as an untouchable force. But as we move deeper into the 2024 season, a new challenger has emerged from the McLaren garage. Lando Norris, once the promising young star, is now a legitimate threat to the throne. This isn't just a race for points. It is a battle of philosophies, a test of engineering prowess, and a psychological war played out at 200 miles per hour. Today, we break down the technical, physical, and tactical elements of the Verstappen versus Norris championship fight. Max Verstappen entered the season as the 3-time world champion, looking to cement his legacy among the greatest of all time. His driving style is characterized by clinical precision and an uncompromising defensive stance. At the start of the year, his RB20 appeared invincible, but as the field has closed the gap, Max has had to dig deeper than ever before. His ability to extract 100% from a car that is no longer the fastest on the grid is what defines his championship pedigree. He isn't just defending a lead, he is fighting to maintain the Red Bull dynasty. Lando Norris has undergone a transformation. No longer just the funny guy of the paddock, Norris has evolved into a cold-blooded finisher. Since McLaren's massive upgrade package in Miami, Lando has been the highest-scoring driver on the grid. His first win in Florida wasn't a fluke, it was a warning shot. Norris brings a smooth, high-entry speed style that perfectly complements the McLaren MCL38 strengths in high-speed corners. He is chipping away at the points lead, proving that with the right machinery, he can go wheel-to-wheel with the best in the world. The battle is as much about the factories in Milton Keynes and Woking as it is about the drivers. The Red Bull RB20 started with a radical cooling concept and aggressive sidepods designed for straight-line efficiency. However, the McLaren MCL38 has become the gold standard for aerodynamic stability and tire management. McLaren's ability to maintain pace over a full race stint without overheating the rear tires has put Red Bull on the back foot. In low-speed sections, the Red Bull still bites, but in the sweeping curves where downforce is king, the McLaren is currently the car to beat. Mathematics is now the focal point of every race weekend. At the start of the summer, Verstappen's lead seemed insurmountable, but a string of podiums and wins for Norris, combined with Max's rare struggles, has shrunk the gap. To win the title, Norris needs to outscore Max by an average of 8 to 10 points per weekend. Every fastest lap point and every sprint race matters. The momentum has clearly swung toward McLaren, leaving Red Bull searching for an answer to stop the bleeding before the season finale. F1 is 90% mental. We've seen the tension boil over at tracks like Austria, where the two make contact while fighting for the lead. Verstappen's uncompromising reputation is being tested by Norris's newfound aggression. Max is used to drivers backing out. Lando is no longer backing out. This shift in the power dynamic leads to high-pressure radio messages, intense post-race interviews, and a tactical chess match on track. Both drivers are under immense pressure, Max to avoid a historic collapse, and Lando to deliver under the weight of expectation. For the athletes watching, don't be fooled by the seat. This is a brutal physical test. Both Max and Lando endured G-forces up to 5G during braking and cornering. Their heart rates hover around 170 beats per minute for nearly 2 hours. In the humid heat of races like Singapore or Qatar, they can lose up to 3 kilograms of body weight in fluids. Every micro adjustment on the steering wheel requires immense forearm strength and core stability. As the championship reaches its climax, the driver who is more physically resilient will have the edge in the final laps of the season. Who will take the crown? Max Verstappen has the experience and the points cushion, but Lando Norris has the fastest car and the momentum. It will likely come down to the very last race. Will Red Bull find the magic update to restore their dominance, or will McLaren complete one of the greatest mid-season turnarounds in sports history? One thing is certain, we are witnessing a classic rivalry that will be talked about for decades. Prepare for a finish where every millisecond counts. This is the pinnacle of motorsport.